We're back. And thank you guys so much for coming in when you can. Bleh. Oh god, I'm tired. But this time I brought snacks. Well, actually, I brought my one thing, which is a protein shake. But I brought snacks. Let's see here. In the meantime, I'm getting some stuff ready. I need a bunch of stuff. Dismiss. Alright, let me see if I can... I should have probably cleaned up my desk a bit more. I'm just a little messy. Don't listen to anything the other boy says. He doesn't know how messy I am, even though we've literally been to each other's places of abode many a time. Hello. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Make the wrong move and you're done for. Everything I don't approve and you're done for. I could put a spell on you when you're done for. Let's see here. In the meantime, I'm just gonna post around a bit and posty. I will be ending stream a little early today because I unfortunately, not unfortunately, I have a date. I have a date night and I wanted to say, hey Ori, I'm good. Oh wow, that's early. That's early. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry for being late. Let me see if I can just get maybe like a quick... Alright. Today, let's see. Let's see where you've been. Keep your head close to your Nini. Yep, catch up with you on Twitter or Blue Sky. Yep. I am on Blue Sky. It's definitely gotten a lot more active since the whole like, oh, you know, VTubers are switching to Blue Sky because of the AI training thing that it's trying to do. finding out. I think the majority of the problem is in regards to Blue Sky situation concerning the change in the block feature. Yeah, basically it doesn't really block anything. Like you don't, I think if I'm right, you still can't, or like if they won't let you, they won't actually let you block people. Like you can still block people, but like they can't like talk to you, they can't DM you, but they can probably like still tag you and whatnot. So yeah. Find out this stream. No, don't approve and you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run, or soon you will be done for. Back from yesterday's stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hi. How you doing? It's your, like for example, you block me, yet I could see your public post. Yeah. And like the utility in that doesn't really make sense. It as a form of like community at all. Like it doesn't really bode well with any sort of community guideline that you would want to take in. Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway. Let's see here. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. All right. I'm pretty sure last time we were here, we got the stranger. Or it was gonna either be the stranger or I think somebody else, but I forget. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, posture. Yep, I know. I gotta sit up straight. No shrimp. But I must shrimp. I as the shrimp. It's here. Honestly, not at all that great. I am worried about my future. How about you, girly pop? I'm sorry that you're worried. Right now, I'm just waiting for a little longer till people come into the chat a little more before we get started. It's totally okay to worry about your future. You know, everybody's got shit going on, right? Everybody's got something going on in their minds, and sometimes you're not going to be able to predict everything, both physically and emotionally, and that's okay. It's okay to not have like everything figured out. And especially if you're younger, like I remember when I was in high school, um when I was in high school, I had all this pressure to be everything, and then I just ended up not doing anything after a certain period of time. Like, I remember there was times where I just didn't feel like being around people because I was so stressed out that I wouldn't get anything done, that it just end up being a lot of me trying to figure out stuff, you know? Um, let's see. And now, even as like I'm like 29 now. Even now, I I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any idea what the fuck I'm doing. And that terrifies me. But I also know that little by little, I'll figure it out, and when I do, I'll let everybody know. Oh, God. Nee. Hi, D Birch. More pristine cut? Yes, didn't finish. We didn't finish the pristine cut last time, so I'm going to finish it up. I will be leaving a little earlier than I normally do. So yeah. Okay. Just waiting for everybody to come in. Ah. Yum yum. Boop boop. I am sorry that I was late again today. This had less to do. This time it had less to do with me going. I mean, me like sleeping in, and way more to be like, oh, I had other things that I needed to do in the morning, and I thought I could get them done really fast. This is wrong. I will not be able to get them done really fast. mm. Here. I'm going to uni next year. I haven't picked it where yet. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I'm not having close friends, hating myself, but watching someone chill like you helps me. Oh, thank you. Um, you know, again, college, university, it's all really stressful, and you shouldn't hate yourself for your sexuality. I know that there are several areas that you're there are several areas where they're still old-fashioned in that they don't really know how to properly care about you. And that's not your fault. Your sexuality is part of you. And that might change in the future, that might not. It might evolve. I initially thought I was straight. Then college happened, and I realized I liked more than one gender. Then I realized after being with somebody that I was pan because I didn't really care whether or not you were trans or not. I fell in love with the personality, and for a long time that felt right, but it didn't feel like the proper term. And then I discovered demisexuality, which is basically where you basically think about it and go like, oh, I really don't feel anything unless somebody, until I know somebody, you know, like I truly have an emotional and nice and a nice relationship with somebody, you know, like I need that how do I put it? I need that emotional connection before I can feel physical for somebody. And it's hard to talk about that with my mom, because she doesn't necessarily understand that there's a difference between like that and what straight people are. Because she's working under the assumption that most women want an emotional connection before they have sex, and then like the rare few are the ones that have like, oh, you know, I can have sex whenever I want, or like that's a preference. No, I literally can't feel that way unless it's with somebody I have had like a genuine connection with. And it's not always the same. It's not always the same every time, because, you know, attraction and sexuality, fluid, very fluid. A fellow non-straight person, that's amazing. Yeah. I definitely have a male preference. I am still a cisgendered woman. But I definitely have learned a lot since, you know, kind of living on my own, understanding myself a little better. It's really nice. All right. I think I am ready to get started then. Okay. So last time we had a jump scare. And the jump scare went woo! Went woo on your face. All right. She's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Okay, now you're trying to butter me up.
Then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You're trying to butter me up. It's working, but you're trying to butter me up. Oh, the paranoid's back.
Good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Okay. Alright. Let's presume, well, I've been through this route before, so let's just get going.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she says.
Right.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
Damn!
She was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Damn. I mean, fair.
Don't trust anyone.
I mean, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. You shouldn't trust anybody. In this case. Let's see here. What's this? I'm a trans... oh, you're a trans woman. Oh, what's that? What did happen? I have a hydrate. I'm getting some water. Don't worry. I have water here. I have water this time. Thank you for the hydrate, D. Birch. It's a little dead this morning. I'm a trans woman, and I'm out of the closet, but I'm also ace, which I'm closeted about. There's nothing wrong with being ace. Demisexual is part of being ace. I know that I've said some things to a friend that I thought that at the time was supposed to be ace, but I think that she ventured away from that. I'd have to ask her again. But there's no problem with that.
Plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, the hushed tone is...
What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame.
It's weird.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Weird.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Only you can prevent wildfires. Alright, first let's, you didn't say anything about the mirror in the wall.
I was so stuck on the eyes watching us, that I didn't even notice it there.
Oh yeah, there are eyes watching us. I keep forgetting every time.
Now, there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Bleh.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
What? Okay, why would you
Exactly.
lie about it? It
Why
makes no
would I lie
sense.
about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? You waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Well, fuck you too. Alright. The cabin's different.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Right.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
As you
How
do.
You know how ridiculous you look right now.
Well, fuck you too.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Alright. I don't like the eyes. The eyes are
Down,
kind
pick
of...
the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Weapon!
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Steel can't lie to us.
Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Well, fuck you too. Alright. really quick, before we get started, I need to still make sure that everybody knows about the trigger warnings of this game. And just to make sure that I have all the trigger warnings for this game, let me see here. I'm pretty sure that they've been updated. If I'm wrong, or if somebody knows a more up-to-date trigger warning panel, I'd really appreciate it. I'm just gonna pin this in this in both chats, and just make sure. I'm gonna make sure that everything is set up. Okay. Sorry, I just had. There we go. So before we get started, I'm gonna let everybody take a look at that. If you already know the game, great. But if you don't, I would very much appreciate you guys looking to make sure that there's nothing you think might trigger you at all. I don't like having people in the dark about this game. At least not when it comes to the triggers. If you're easily triggered, if I know you've been easily triggered, yes, obviously I would like very much for you to know, hey, it's okay to not like a horror game. I like horror games. They're fun. Oh, what's this? What's this in the chat? I'll be there soon. Oh, Emperor Moth is coming in. Yay! Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, everybody that's come in yet. Yee. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm set. Let's go. Let's enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Yeah, that's the other thing. What is up with the eyes?
From below reminds you of fresh lightning and static.
Don't you fucking ignore me!
A place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances
Cruel
up the
and
stairs.
playful.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I'm scared.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah, how hard is it to throw a knife? I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Yeah, don't you believe in me? Don't you want me to follow my dreams of killing a princess? I mean, come on. Sorry, I need breakfast. All right. Let's do this. All right. Do I step off the stairs? Continue down the stairs in silence? How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard.
Please don't throw the knife.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
These are both valid. These are valid things to worry about. Okay, it'd be enough. I don't think we can talk to her, to be honest. I don't think that this is the time. I don't think it is the place. I don't think your ass quite understands the predicament in it that we're in. I know I'm definitely playing a lot of the dumb shit up, but it's also kind of hilarious to me when I do. But I'm still kind of in the camp of like, this is a little weird. A little bit. Just a little weird. Give me a second. Yum. 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 Of course, it shows up as a. Okay. Past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a foe, and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who cannot make it out alive, but it's no longer you. Alright. Yum. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum. Boop, boop. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. It's here. Alright, I'm going to talk to her. I don't think I can. I don't think that's an option here. But I'm just going to continue down the stairs and hope that my leg doesn't get broken.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I don't think you should be either.
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Gee, thank you.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I hate this so much. Okay. So, if I do not go back to where I came, I don't know if that's an option at this point. I do not like this very much. I do not. Okay. Go left, go right, do nothing, go back to where I came. I am gonna go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh no.
Your arms quickly follow.
I love this design though. This design is awesome.
Andrew brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What do you mean? You're supposed to have all the fucking answers.
To play with you before you break.
Oh god.
Your vision as your blood
Whoa.
begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver.
What the fuck?
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes
The fuck is happening?
I'm working.
I'm working.
What do you want? And then experience
Ah,
once more
ah,
as your
ah.
body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure?
Don't you look at me cheekily, motherfucker.
Do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Well, fuck you too. I'm trying to fucking live.
why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
But why?
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Oh, who has come in? Hello. Hello. Is it a Mothra? Is it an Emperor Mothra?
An Emperor Mothra. How big would that be?
I imagine. Have you seen actually this? Actually, I should probably not be talking over this one because it's horrifying.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it like myself.
I think it's creepier because the what you're hearing is the paranoid trying to keep your organs alive. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. I don't want to be here. Run, slay the princess. I don't think that's possible. I think it's more unnerving because we're hearing. Wait, is it getting more erratic the more I wait? I think
it must cycle, right?
I assume it cycles. It's so unnerving to hear it's trying to keep my literal organs alive.
After this like sequence is done, there is something I want to tell you about about Slay the Princess / another game.
Okay.
Yeah, but after this.
I don't know what to choose here because like this one is kind of horrifying. What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happens after you? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
That's a sick thing to say to someone.
Yeah, especially when they're as unhinged with a little broken mask thing. All right,
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it.
Ah.
So violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Okay.
The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Everything.
Oh my.
Why?
This cannot be fixed.
Nope. Yeah, there's no turning this around. But also, the monster lover in me is going like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" Hey,
I don't think this is the right kind of monster.
I mean, I have friends who have crushes on the Silence from Doctor Who, which I
Is it the
also.
suit?
I know it's not the suit.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
She kind of, I know this sounds weird and kind of probably breaks a little bit. She looks like a haunted prom queen.
I mean, I suppose so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Do you see it? Or, I think it's the gloves. I think it's the
Kinda.
gloves.
I think the dress, I feel, is the better indicator. Maybe like the little tiara.
Yeah. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me. Oh God!
Actually, they're all full of wet, thriving things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
I just like this. I just like this a lot.
It's a bit much, yes.
What if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static. A skipped beat as she touches your
Ew.
shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your
Ah!
gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
And if I let you out, what then? What we do? We go our separate ways. You're alluded. You know, I just want to see. I just want to see what it says.
You know,
I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control.
That's not very specific.
Be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws.
I mean, she's absolutely in
sparing you
control.
another
Oh, yeah.
glimpse of death.
I love the detail in her face too. Right. We don't have to be enemies. We could work together. We can even be friends. Oh God.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Oh no, that was the exact wrong impression to give.
Oh God. What if I let you out? If we want to work together, can you turn off the whole organ shutting down situation?
Might as well.
How about I kill you instead? Leave together. Fine, you win. Let's leave together. Run, slay the princess.
I think she's beyond slaying.
I mean, I could try.
Uh,
Hold on, let me reply to somebody real quick. Nerves, heart, lungs, livers, nerves. This would be such a great, like, JT music thing. I'm so
oh, well, like a remix.
yeah, like they talk about this route specifically.
Hmm.
if you need me alive, then why threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Ah!
You died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
The fuck was that? I didn't even get to read it. I looked away for a hot second. There was like text down there. What the fuck? Okay. Slay the princess. If we work together, can you turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? I want to see what answer I get.
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not
Have you
my
done this route before? You must.
I have. But I don't know. This is a route I tend to avoid. Also,
Yeah.
also, just generally, like because it's the pristine cut, I don't know what's been updated.
Let me know if you want a suggestion, if you want to see something new.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try it.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move.
Oh shit!
The blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this.
Oh
So
no!
much more terrible for you than I am now.
Ah, fuck.
Is she? We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground,
Oh shit!
unmoving. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? Now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Well, fuck.
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
Well then.
Time passes.
Great.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
That's not what forever means.
That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean?
The end is never the end, is never the
We
end.
still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
I don't know if I do. I'd agree with that.
I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
I feel like you should. Okay.
Yeah, perhaps you should.
Okay. Take the blade from her body. Are we stuck here, or are you capable of going other places? That's actually a good question, honestly.
Here with you. I wish I weren't.
Well, fuck you too.
Feelings
Yeah.
mutual.
I mean, he's being honest.
At least we're all being honest.
Yeah, see?
All right. It's not like it's a matter of if I die, I'll come back again.
Again. That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Oh, yeah, right, he doesn't know that.
Like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I've rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. You bastard, how much are you not telling us?
Ooh!
Plenty.
Drama in the
It's all in your
head.
best
Drama in the
interests.
head.
And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
This is actually a good point.
Can. Look, this
Well,
world
fuck
is
you.
safe, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land a plane on Earth. What if you don't manage it next time?
Yum yum. Yum yum.
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Alright, alright. Can you tell us your secret now?
Alright, then keep your secret.
2 seconds later, can we know it now? No. Can we know it now? No. Can we know it now? No. Can we know it now? Alright. But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys, what do I need? I'm not a creature of biology. I won't starve or die of hydration before forever happens. Oh, I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet. Take the blade from her body. Wait. These options sometimes are crazy to me. All right, let's just keep exploring. So, wow, that is distinct. Okay. All right, I'm not a creature of biology.
That's a grim thought, isn't it? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Cool, cool. How about now? Is
Okay,
it
fair enough, that's a
secret
point
time?
there.
Still no.
We're done eventually. Might as well spill those sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something to else to talk about.
I just imagine they're like that. It seemed the reality is waited for like that. We waited for like ages to ask him again. It was just like a really long pause, and then it's immediately like, "What about now? What about now?"
I mean, perception is relative.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Damn.
Yeah,
He's just
he has a point.
he's just the friend that we bully.
Except you're locked in a escape room with no doors.
Oh god. And like the only thing you have for communication to the outside world is the game master, and the game master is done with your shit.
The narrator ignores you. Describe yourself ignoring.
That is so passive aggressive. I love the comedy in this game. It's great. Secret?
Narrator continues to ignore you.
I definitely love Disco Elysium. It's not for everybody, but you know, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're done with the that. Okay. All right. But I've got the best company to ask for, guys. What do I need?
Better than us.
Oh.
Damn.
You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
You, I'm not capable of being lonely.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I've got
what about
nobody. All right. Are we going to take the blade or are we going to wait? The blade or wait? The blade or wait? The blade, wait. I'm kind of scared what happens when we wait, so I'm just going to take the blade from our body.
Remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
I don't know. We've been talking a while about what I'm gonna do with it. Throw the blade into the void, slay yourself, wait.
That'd be a supremely short-sighted like decision.
Right? Like, I just imagine it's like, oh, I don't want to be tempted to cut my throat open. Wait.
More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes.
It's the same take. It's the same take.
I don't think it's gonna change.
Alright. I'll slay myself.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Mm-hmm.
You
Whoa!
to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time. Do you hear me? Don't blow it.
Why is there so many sounds?
Everything
It's
goes
well
wrong
and truly blown.
and you die.
The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
That's a lot of ons.
So it does.
Oh god, the cold is here.
Out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then
Okay.
let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Right.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
I don't know if I've been on this path before.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading. The world has already started to end.
Okay.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and to do your job, alright?
Okay. Narrator, are you the same narrator we met in each of the other loops? You were quick to accept it that we've been here before. I killed her, then been killed by her, and then neither of those had gone well for us. If we were going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go into the cabin? There's another option. There's something else we haven't tried.
Then she finds a way out on her own.
Okay.
So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right?
I don't think that's any
No,
better.
it's strictly worse.
Yeah, I feel like that would be worse, right?
Why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The
Awfully
only
judgmental,
solution
that
worth
narrator.
considering is slaying her.
To be
Whatever
fair.
delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Okay. We killed her.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us. We're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
Uh-huh. Okay. Are you the same?
Suspicious and quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
What?
Is that supposed to be a riddle?
Yeah, that
It is.
feels like a riddle.
It's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it.
He really
Maybe
is.
there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I really don't think
They've
that's a good
clearly all
idea
been
either.
Through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest
The
you
rain
use
is gone. All right. Proceed to the cabin or turn around and leave. Proceed to the cabin or turn around and leave.
I vote for the cabin.
Yeah.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to
Protestations.
do.
I don't think I've heard that word before.
I don't like any of our
I think most normal people just say protests.
driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
I don't think either of them is the
You don't want
answer.
to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
All right. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Of course there
Budget cuts.
The budget cut.
wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
I mean, there was a blade, but it wasn't like a...
So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Okay. Let's pretend that there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
You're asking what's at the end of the hallway. It's the way to the basement.
Okay.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? Didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Okay.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Do we feel like we're being watched?
Is it weird of me to say this, but I'm listening to this while walking through a cemetery?
As you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
That's probably the worst place to do it.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
What's about to happen?
Forward into the pitch black
Oh, God.
opening. Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Oh, God!
The void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment.
Look down.
Then it,
Oh, God.
the princess, constricts.
Like, because you can move your mouse, right?
Snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg.
Oh,
in steel
shit!
vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so
Ow, I don't think my ankle is supposed to bend that way.
sorry away from me.
Oh no.
So now I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And
Ah!
you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. What's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it. Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. You turn off the part of you that feels things.
Nah.
Like it's that easy. It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
I don't think that's the same thing, sir.
Yeah. Like, he's being... There's a lot of sophistry going along with him.
Let's see her. I never wanted to hurt you. That's a damn lie. Don't you try. Look, now we're
you killed me. I killed you. You killed me. Like water under the bridge, right?
Hello.
Wishing to pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much more
Hold on, let me just wait.
thanks to you.
Hello, Weeaboo777. No, you cannot fix her. Also, oh, I got booped. I got booped. Don't try to fix her. Please don't try to fix her. This is not going to be the way that you come out this alive. Oh, God.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Uh-huh. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Why do you need to take my do you need to take my body? Can't I just, like, open the door for you?
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me. We're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Have you done this, Rat?
I don't know if I have. It has been a hot minute since I've played this game. Before this.
Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. You don't even.
Alright, I'll stretch.
So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I and the rest of the world are out of luck too.
Oh.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It's fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on soon. Your vision
Oh,
fades
God.
as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
I'm sorry, what?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel
You've just been possessed.
so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Heh. Ah!
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Hi. Hi, Sour Patch King. You're moving in from YouTube.
We were gonna let you out of it. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
Bullshit. I don't think the reasons matter if it's a good thing.
Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
No, that's valid. Ooh.
Always like this. I've always been like this.
You shut the fuck up.
We slumped against the wall, trapped between the
Ah.
princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
I don't.
What abyss.
Let's try.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss. Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. We're putting in everything we have. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
And you're just a voice.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Next one, we all go. One, two, three.
Ah.
Throw everything you have against her and manage for one brief moment to overpower the princess's hold on your body. That
The cringe.
your foot slips a few inches and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole. Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
What the fuck?
I haven't the slightest clue how this goes into things.
We did it! We actually did it! Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we?
Could you have at least the
This qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Are we just gonna fall?
Maybe.
What do you know that you're not telling us?
Terminal velocity ceases and you feel a something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment. Terrifying, but okay. You don't have an answer for her.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but not for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you.
No. Because I'm not an
What
asshole.
is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Can't even trust ourselves.
Why are you never nice to the voices?
I'm always nice to the voices. I just don't want to
No, you're
lie to
not.
them. I like the voices. The only one I'm not super nice to
You're
is
scaring them.
I'm not scaring the voices in
Yeah,
my
you are.
head. Silence.
Like
is
you're
reaching-
absolutely frightened.
They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh. You're withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Okay, I want to see.
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
All right. How many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Thank you for being specific.
As always.
Okay.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
We'll say it kind of looks rather cool
It is.
as like that version.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Oh, hi,
in the
Aiden.
basement of that cabin, is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
It'll be the end of the world. Okay. All right. Let's just continue on. Doing great here.
You make your way
Oh, we got to 90
to
followers.
the cabin.
Yay! Thank you for being the 90th.
Oh yeah, by the way, the thing I wanted to tell you about.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
With like the
Yeah.
there's like a so the most popular fan fiction for Slay the Princess is actually a crossover with Disco Elysium, where like the main character of that game, who already has a bunch of voices in his head, just like this,
Yeah.
finds himself in Slay the Princess, and like everyone in Slay the Princess is absolutely confused. He also gets the Slay the Princess voices on top of his already huge amount of voices in his head.
Oh, that's gotta be a really crowded apartment building.
Yeah. Also, like on the AO3, it's written in such a way that it looks like the text adventure sort of RPG, like dialogue choice from the game.
Okay.
Like it looks exactly like it. It's like on a whole other level.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Once again, it's also the most popular Slay the Princess fanfiction.
The interior
Sure.
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
God. Wait, I can just enter the basement still?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I guess I hadn't exhausted those options yet.
Creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Ugh, God.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Alright, just continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot of
Narrator is constantly the designated driver.
Okay.
All right, so I can do. Okay.
What's been closed off?
Yeah, that's why I thought that it was weird that we can just go into the basement. So really our only real choices is to retrieve the blade or go
Perhaps
back
like
upstairs to retrieve the blade again.
perhaps like would asking a question change one of those options?
I don't think so, but we can because we've already had all of these.
Yeah. But this implies you didn't say a word.
It's true.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Both of those are extremely formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
It's Princess.
Princess.
That's still one of the funnier jokes to me.
Yes, you can imagine it. Princess, princess of princesses, an exponential royalty presiding over the heavens and the earth, an infinite fractal tangle of frilly dresses and shiny jewelry.
Princess in the basement can throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need.
Do I though? Do I?
Whatever she comes up with.
Alright, does that change anything? No. What are you gonna do when I let you out?
Princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
It's here. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go back
You
and
turn
leave.
back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabinet.
Oh, I can't just leave her in there? Shit.
Where are you going?
What?
You can't just leave me here.
What?
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry.
Great.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Oh god. Can I just close the door? No, that's not even an option. Okay, cool.
Quiet. Where the princess
Ah,
is
shit.
There's only a severed arm. Its cooling
Oh.
flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
I hate
Is it just
this.
me?
I hate this.
Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Actually, it did. Yeah, this room definitely got bigger. I think we got off on the wrong foot. We start over. Let's do it. Let's finish
Your
it.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Where is she?
Okay, close the door behind you.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place.
Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I don't think it will. I think you're just being an asshole.
Oh, I think you missed her, and now you're locked here.
All right, investigate the arm. Come on out. Let's get this over with. I'll wait.
That'd be quite a power move if you had any idea where she was.
Right, it's like, I'll wait. You're probably in that really dark corner on the other side of the screen.
Oh.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Why would you fall asleep? Why would you fall asleep? This is not the time. Well,
Yeah, maybe the bird guy is narcoleptic.
He's just like at his limit when it comes to sleeping. He's just like, I've been walking for a really long time in the forest. I don't think I ate this morning. I don't even remember where else I was before this moment. So for all I know, I pulled an all-nighter playing Slay the Princess. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna venture in the shadows, 'cause I want to die. Sure.
Step into the shadows. Too late to hear the dry patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
Ooh.
Okay.
The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood.
Oh, great.
I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is
Bitch!
the end, isn't it?
I like the will.
I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast. Okay. Before I continue on this one,
You're on a path. You're here to...
before I continue on this one, everybody look at the trigger warnings for this particular route. If you feel like you're okay. Because I will point out that the tags that are on this is being eaten alive, disembowelment, suffocation, and depictions of acid burns and gore. Those are the tags we're working with here, and if you're not comfortable with that, totally fine. Just I just want to make sure everybody's warned beforehand. I'm just gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She'll whatever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Right. Question, what's your favorite voice so far when it comes to this
The
game?
interior of the cabin is ruinous and
Favorite
dilapidated.
voice?
Yeah.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind
I haven't
rushing
heard really most of them.
The only furniture
The Smitten is, I like the Smitten just because of like the passion he brings.
Mm-hmm.
perched on its edge.
The
blade is your implement.
narrator is like a good narrator as well,
This right.
Mm-hmm.
but he's just like the basic one. For the princess, The tower was pretty good.
The
I heard
tower's
that's
fun.
like the voice actress's favorite as well.
Okay.
But like the Razor is also like the especially the final version of the Razor.
It will be
Oh yeah, the
difficult to save
razor
the
is
princess and save
hilarious.
the world without a weapon.
At least from what I recall.
I'm just gonna go for the mirror or the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She grabs
I probably couldn't take a jungle. Like it's
Smell
miserable.
She sounds almost feral.
That sounds frightening, Crimson, but all I'm thinking of is Morgan Freeman. Like, I can smell you.
You carefully
I
make
can
your
smell
way down
you.
the stairs.
I'm creeping around right now. They just can't see me.
The last
I have
step
evolved
gives way
into
to the damp
divinity.
earth floor of a starlit pit.
Although I'm only armed with a
Obscured
measly
by
shiv,
impenetrable
it is
darkness,
quite
giving the illusion
efficient
that
when
the
applied to the
walls stretch
jugular.
on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I can see her, like, right there.
You see only a
Yeah.
flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the
Ugh.
darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls
Yeah.
you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
I mean, I would probably listen to him. Don't explore.
You lunge to the side, picking the direction by instinct. As you land,
Ugh.
you're lifted by a gust of air disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze.
So, like, I realized at that moment, like, I kind of
You're
figured out, like,
faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
I realized, like,
To find her, and your
like, I
gaze
realized what
hers,
the
a
the
sharp
hunted
light
said, like,
peering out at you from just beyond
I
the
look, I
distance.
earlier read that, like, if you explore, then you die, but I completely forgot that. I just trusted the hunted's voice.
Alright.
Or,
Right for the
She's
stairs.
right there. We have to wait for an opening. That's fair.
that's a fair point.
She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
Okay, so we just stall her, I guess.
Right. I was sent here to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true. We don't have to kill each other. Don't reason.
Well, I mean, you're not reasoning, you just have to stall.
Let's hear. Have I heard of a game called IB? I don't think I've heard of IB. Or IB? I don't know what game that's called.
Let me look it up.
It's literally spelled IB.
It seems to be like
I
a...
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want.
Yeah, it seems to be an RPG Maker
You
game.
have no
Oh, okay.
exit.
Exploration adventure.
You live
The mysterious art gallery.
My whims, and my whims alone.
RPG Maker
Ask what she
2003.
wants, just
It was released in
slay her.
2012.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
Okay, the narrator is clearly just not paying attention.
I feel like like he's just entirely using us for his own gain here.
Yeah, but like I feel like he's not even helping. Like he wants the princess dead, except he seems to be under the impression that like if he doesn't tell us, it's just like that's gonna matter.
Why does anything feel anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
I think we heard the hunted.
Oh god.
The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
Back foot.
It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Okay, don't play dead. Stand still. Wait for her to strike and hear her back. Survive.
Why not? Why not play dead?
Because my thought process is, unlike a fucking bear, she would probably just she'd probably just eat us.
Yeah, I mean we're not really a possum, no matter how bird-like we look.
Right. Wait, what does that have to do with a possum?
Nothing.
Possums are marsupials.
I know.
Survive.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't think I can keep this up. Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
That's a potent question.
We don't have to kill each other if I helped you. What if we left together? We could get out of here on your own. Wouldn't you have left already? Okay.
These are good questions.
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say.
Oh, I finally found her.
Oh, God. Oh, you mean you didn't see her before?
I guess I lost her. Also, my screen is much smaller than yours.
Ah.
Because I have it, like, popped out.
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift.
Oh, God!
You glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it?
Nope!
Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Do you also hear voices?
Isn't that something?
Helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you. There will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains, she's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls you hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
Okay.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? I am in her fucking stomach.
Through her.
I mean, we know the answer to that. Pull a Drax.
Full of Drax.
Single-handedly vanquish the beast.
For ourselves.
From the inside. Oh wait, I do have a knife.
That is a bad thing to do.
Or dig with the steel claw.
Slay yourself. Dig with the steel claw. Explore. I have steel claw.
Yeah.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward.
I guess I don't have the knife anymore, or the knife is just not going to be useful.
I can
I mean,
feel you
it's what you
tearing
get.
through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Well, let's find out.
Oh, nope. I do have a knife.
Yeah, that's what the steel claw is.
I thought it was claws. Like, your actual
No,
claws.
your claws aren't steel. They're like keratin.
The cage is still locked.
Can you talk to the cabin? Could you have asked before you swallowed me whole?
I think she did.
I'm just gonna keep digging.
Deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart. The pulling returns to battle,
Ah.
the princess
Ah.
desperately
Taku taku maru,
You're
taku
almost
taku
there.
maru, taku taku maru, ayo.
fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Screw you.
Let's see. So, I mean, you found the heart. You found the heart.
Just like a
Wait, what are you
screw
doing?
you.
Full defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand.
You
clenched
found the
to
heart. You could have killed her.
Oh, I thought I did.
Then you draw it across your
No.
I thought screw you was like the.
blood flow
No, you're slaying yourself.
spaces.
Oh wow.
This is spite.
You start to fade.
Uh,
Waste of a good life.
yeah, I'll say
Give
hunted.
in to her,
Well, fuck you. I was trying to fucking live.
the opinions of stray
This
voices
is why we read the dialogue. We don't skip through it. I'll see you on Wednesday when we do Hades.
I did. I'm
wait,
not gonna be able. The wild.
Right, that's right.
Oh,
I
the wild.
think you remember the wild.
Oh, I know this one.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end, but something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His
Have you done this one?
gaze pushes
I've
against
seen
our
this one.
borders, curling them in on themselves.
I've seen
preventing them
worse.
from touching
I take it, the Binding of Isaac.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How
Oh.
many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
We smooched the
Well-
princess.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do? We're part of her because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
I can
Kinda
hear
sounds like-
everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
I guess this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
Actually, if I may speak on like my favorite voices, the stubborn kind of sounds like
Understand. We aren't
the stubborn
There we
kind
go.
of so the stubborn kind of sounds like what's D. Bradley Baker is like the clowns.
That's her. Speaking of Hades, you know the recent piece I made of you as Megara? Yeah, I saw it. I reposted it everywhere.
Oh, where's that?
It's in the Twitch. It was. I forgot to put it into the. I forgot to put it
The
in.
Discord.
Yeah, I forgot to put it in the Discord.
Oh, so if you would like to see the like Hades Megara art, it's not on the Discord. So joining Patreon won't give you that, but it will be eventually, I guess.
It is a lovely art piece by DBirch01. I really enjoyed it. It was. Let me just get the. I'll just grab it real quick. God damn it. Here we go. I will just put that in there. There we go. And add everyone. That's a hat. That's a pound, not a everyone. There we go. Add everyone. Fan art by Sir. I'm trying to find. Okay. Fan art by Deeper 1. Crimson glow as Megara. And there we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let me just check in the. What would you say if I was to turn it into a PNG tuber vector? That'd be fun. I'd probably like only use it for when I'm playing Hades though. Because it's like it's so highly specific.
Yeah. So if you guys would like to see the art, then you can go on Patreon and you can join the Discord now.
Or
It
you,
wasn't there before, but now it's true now.
or you could look at the free version that is by dbirch01 on Blue Skies and Twitter.
That too.
Let's see here. All right, so what are our options here? I love the way that the icon, the cursor changes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look what it is now.
It looks like a raven.
Right.
Or it looks like it at least.
I assume that that's what it's supposed to be. Like, you're just like zoned the fuck out because you're nothing but an energy.
It also the music sounds like the shifting mound music.
It does.
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
I saw you.
That's not an answer to our question.
It is not.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
The sounds sus. I don't know about that.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only
Are we
one
not?
who poses a threat to the world. She's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Okay. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say that I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? I'm fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to us? Why aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? Actually, I'm going to stick with that one. Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Hey, whoa!
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now?
I don't like that you're talking to me like that all of a sudden.
Just against each other.
I think, well, you're the one who brought it up.
Understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it.
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Listen to Captain Rex.
Listen to Captain Rex. Stare at it. Stare at.
Please, don't make us remember
No.
how it was.
Just imagine it's her just like cringing.
As you
Well,
remember the terror and
I don't-
pain you felt at the
I'm not sure if that
hands
was
of
what I
Isis,
meant, or what he
you
meant.
remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the
Yeah,
space
I might have,
around
like,
the
I
infinite
might not have
space
communicated that
of
well.
molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Hey, whoa!
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
wanted. Where's the victory in this?
I feel safe.
Oh, so I did. That it was what we
We
wanted.
could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this?
Yeah,
You have to. You know you have to.
yeah, like that was supposed to think.
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but I can't be the same. But we can't be the same as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Slay the princess.
Kind of.
I'm gonna cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. And that other thing is... You'll just have to wait and find out when it happens.
Gee, thanks for being so specific.
Just ignore him. What's he gonna do? Lecture us into submission? He can talk all he wants.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm...
Okay, don't be
Cut
pouty.
the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Jeez. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Well, let's yeah, just tell them it'll be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
See, was that so hard?
Yes, it would killed me. You approach the mirror.
Oh, it kills you. Oh,
Gaze
how
into your
horrible.
silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Approach the cabin. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
How many vessels? How many more vessels did we bring? Oh, there we go. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
That's something to ask, actually.
Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, And when I find him, you and I are going to finally get answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that there's anything real out there? Do you think we're real? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
I mean, I guess that's fair, actually, to be honest. That's valid.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, it's the last one.
I will be here.
All right.
Waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay.
You're here.
All right. You said you wanted me to learn something new.
Oh, right. That was for the nightmare route. I think
Okay.
if I had to say something, they changed like the art for like the one that comes after, not the Wraith, but like the other one.
Oh, okay.
The moment of clarity. They like it was very slight, actually. Did you want to know one of the other routes that they added?
You know what? Guide me to it, but don't.
Yes.
But don't tell me Don't tell me what it is.
Okay.
Because remember,
Actually, let me find it again.
Because remember, I can no longer choose a pacifist route now. I have to take my knife.
You make your way up.
So just kill the specter, like after, like by killing yourself after allowing her to possess you.
Okay.
So you have to get the specter.
Oh, I know how to do that. Oh, okay. I really can't get the. I really have to have the blade now.
Princess and save the
Yeah.
world without it.
All right. I'm gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
All right.
I think you continue down the stairs, right?
Yeah, you
Still
just.
listening to
I think
this?
you just like go in. You just
bum rush the princess.
basically.
Walk down the steps. She's so focused on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steal your news.
Good.
Step forward. Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Okay.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That arranged can be.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
She's just like, oh shit! I didn't think you would actually do it.
You feel flesh ease
She
over
thought.
away and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
I mean, you did taunt
I
us.
wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes.
So you have to like get
She
the
lays there
specter.
praying. She entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She's stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Alright. I'm pretty sure...
I think what will... Okay, I think the way you get the Spectre is you have to, like, kill yourself afterward.
You have to let her die, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The look of you bastard!
It's like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, no. I think if I were to check on the body, then that's how I get the
Other
one. I think that's the knife one. Like, that's one of the ways to...
The razor.
The razor, yeah. Okay. Of course she's dead.
Exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright. We can leave now. We can leave. It's fine. We can do...
Return to a world saved from certain doom.
Yeah, and I can finally...
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did have thoughts while you're like doing this.
okay.
On the happily ever after route. Something about it, it's not entirely positive. I feel like because the narrator comes around when he realizes everything that he's trying to do doesn't really work out the way he thought it would.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, in the original cut, the narrator was like, his whole thing was that he cannot be reasoned with.
Yeah.
Like he is always certain.
Right.
Even as like in the epilogue, like he says what he says. So like the fact that he comes around, like he changes his mind in that route, it kind of like it sort of undermines it, but not really in a way, because now he can be convinced. It's just you can't convince him like besides that route. I don't know. It's something I've noticed.
Yeah.
But like other than that, the route is like probably the best.
Yeah.
Not the best, but like it's really well written.
Oh yeah.
Use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Why do you sound so mocking about it?
It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Okay. I wouldn't using the knife, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
You're astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you. You shouldn't do it.
People die when they're killed.
Oh my god, I didn't realize people died when they get killed.
Alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Okay. Okay. Anything to get the hell out of here. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. We better be right about this. I'm pretty upset we died. If we die. It's not that we died. It's that we die. It's a very different type of die.
I guess so.
I'm gonna do that one. That one's the funniest to me.
Die, you can yell at me all you want. I made
Deal.
a happy little place for you. Is
A
this not
happy
good
little
enough reward
place.
for saving the world?
No!
Eternity of bliss, you ingrate. Fine.
But is this the same like playthrough as like yesterday?
Yeah, it is.
Throw open the door to the
Okay.
basement and walk down the stairs.
I'd probably play with this a lot more, like in my private
Princess's
time,
body
but
is dust and bones, though the blade
I
you
wanted
used
to
slay
continue
her
it.
is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Damn, this place like went downhill quick.
Well, it wasn't quick at all. Probably been a while.
And you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Bitch.
He's so salty, all because like we were trapped in like nothingness.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to
Alright.
slay her.
Alright.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now.
It's fucking on now, mate.
I'm wise to your tricks.
What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Alright, so remember, your job is to get possessed and then like take you both out.
Alright. I'm pretty sure this is how you get the Spectre.
For whatever reason, you're going to
Which, by the way, I
Yeah,
love the
it's-
Spectre. She is absolutely unhinged in the best ways.
Yeah. But
Okay.
but also like I already said you got the Spectre.
Yeah. I should.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
Got it.
She won't be a problem.
Fuck! Forgot you were here.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners.
Alright, I think I have to... If I want to do this right, I have to get the
Banging
knife.
Shutters against the windows.
Yep.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Right, it's not a knife, it's my
The blade is
pristine
your
blade.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Alright, I do need to take the blade. I know I have to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright, let's just go into the... I hate that it just disappears after that.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister.
There is like a theory that like the voices are they aren't like in your head exactly. There's like a theory that the voices are how the princess perceives you.
Oh, okay.
The very building
So like if you killed her like right away, she sees you as like a cold murderer.
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you
Oh!
have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Hi there!
Two
Hi!
separate
I'm sorry.
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Look at her little face! She's just like, hi there! Hello,
Enjoy.
buddy! You killed me last time! I'm gonna Gobble your dong. Sorry, that's a reference to an anime. Goomba Princess. This is what actually happens when you give the princess crown to a Goomba. Oh god, sorry. I don't know why this amuses me so much. She is very cute though. I like this.
Yeah.
I like her design.
This isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Wow. Absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Was it a class 2 necroplasmic entity, more colloquially known as a ghost?
Hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again.
No, we can't. She kind of has a body. She has like a form. I'm gonna wait to see how this plays out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
All right. I see this is exactly what I was trying to tell you in the woods. This already happened. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Okay, stop playing victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
It might not do anything, but for the sake of the playthrough, don't let her bring it up. She might get wise to it.
The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are... Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
I can't tell if the cold's response was sarcastic or not. I don't know either. He's just too...
But you can come
There's not much of him. Also, I put something in the chat,
Oh, I'm sorry.
let me hitch a ride.
in the stream chat.
That's her. Ah!
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can...
I'll put it in the meme dumpster too.
That's funny.
Explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally
Yum, yum.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
All right.
So we do need her to possess us.
All right. Great. Let's do it.
And
The
then
princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing
and
for a
then
brief moment as
and
her
then
dark
we
rimmed
go
eyes
and then we
stare
both go
deeply
out.
into yours.
And not
There's
through
a
the door.
hunger in her gaze.
Not through the door.
You're
The
really
other
trying
way.
to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Aw.
What are you doing?
I hate that we're doing a
Just
route.
let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Because I do want to. She is cute. I like her. Ah!
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ugh.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Okay, you don't have to be a dick about it. That's a legit question.
Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it
God.
matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am.
I do think that that's important, and we should know what you are.
More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me bad. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
I mean, that is kind of rude, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Okay, now we can do it.
Isn't
Yes.
that an interesting idea?
Cold.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
I mean, I've already died, like,
Of course we're sure.
what,
The
10
decision has already
times?
been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
God. Oh, I feel so bad.
She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade.
I-
Plunge it
I
deep
hate
into your
visual
guts.
novels.
Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony,
as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
I feel bad.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
You feel dull tear, like stripping meat being delicately peeled from bone, and it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from it, something that used to... Hello, Vio! That used to be you, or stripped away from it, something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something.
Alright, I think you've reached it.
It always hurts to forget it first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
Words came from both inside and outside your head before you go on the ground and is a withering mass of flesh, scales, and feathers.
A writhing mass.
Is that me? Is that what I look like? Oh shit, are we gonna see what we look like? This isn't what I wanted. Did you mean to take me with you? Can anyone hear me? Say nothing.
The choice is up to you.
I can hear you. So, you left with me? And it sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything that was bad between us just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets in the disintegrated mess in front of you. It's trying to speak, but it no longer has tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
But what about the body? What about me? Agreed, let's go. If you leave the cabin and the world ends, I'm not going to be party to the end of everything.
Yeah.
Hell no, we're staying here until we figure this out. Sorry I stabbed us.
I mean, saying sorry could be something.
It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
Whoa. You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It's quiet, and you're alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve.
It's gonna
This is
keep
what
going.
you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. Oh, look at her hand! Look at her! Look, we have a hand now! And it has the little thing!
Are you still there?
Hmm?
Am I alone again?
So something to keep in mind. Things might be tense, but you can work it out. You just have to understand trust is rather thin.
Okay, at this point, I want to be blind.
That's your hint. That's your hint.
Okay. I trust... Hey, you have to remember, I'm not a hopeless person. I believe in the power of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
will she?
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
You're not mad at me, are you? You're different. Your whole mood is different. If we're both here, then what happened to the others? Are we still a ghost? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Like, yeah, I'm happy,
I
right?
don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I killed you, though, and I tried to kill you again.
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
We're both here. What happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around.
Oh,
That quiet one kind of gave me the creeps.
that's fair. He also gives me the
I
creeps.
liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
Phew! How are we supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
What happened to us? What happened to everything?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry. This is what happened to me last time.
Ugh. New content. It's a lot like with the Smitten in the Happily Ever After epilogue, except you jumped ship. Bless you. Bless you again. Thank you. Thank you again. Ugh. This isn't what it was like the last time I died. Last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
The first one I got said Chapter 1, the hero and the prince. Now we're getting really meta.
First one is sweet.
I'm still a hero. I'm trying to save the world. You know, of the a villain
Well,
to
that might
one
rub it the
person.
wrong way.
How
I don't know. It's like, whatever you want. Whatever you want. This
I
is your
guess so.
route now.
Sorry, this is
Oh,
our
no.
third time here, right? So that would make this chapter 3. Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon.
Aw, that's
Oh, no.
nice.
The music stopped. I think she created the the title card.
Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking.
Well, fuck you too, princess. The click of the latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is here. Huh? Your gaze turns into your hand, solid and translucent, then solid again.
Huh. It's almost like you don't know what we are. We keep changing.
Huh? The thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against a surface, the flickering, and your body stops. You're solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear and closer. Hey, listen to me. I'm stuck in the princess's head. Get me out.
So what do I look like? That was like what you asked. Like you never got around to that.
So what do I look
Scary.
like?
It's hard to describe. It's hard to look at you.
Damn, you can't even be happy for me? Fuck.
Thumb. Thumb. Thumb.
It's you.
So we're bigger now than
No,
the figure
this is. I think
emerges
this is the
shrouded-
size you've always been.
shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it. It's a shining blade gleaming against the wood. The wooden
I
walls.
mean,
It
remember,
stares.
you're kneeling on the floor.
Oh yeah, that's true. I probably would look bigger. That's what she said. What the hell am I? Don't let them know I'm here.
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
So this is going to be horrible for me, but remember, did you see the stream where I showed my childhood crushes?
Well, I was only there for part of it, and I saw some of the clips.
Right. But Hal from Hal's Moving Castle is on there.
Well, I have to.
Specifically, his look up Hal from Hal's Moving Castle bird.
Okay. The bird form.
Yeah.
Face or no face? Alright, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, hello. Hello? But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Okay.
So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
Okay, what are we gonna do? The head fade cocks to its side. It's like
Yeah, so you don't really have...
Stare
Hi, Shoka.
at each other?
So, like, you
Silence
really don't have any, like, facial expression, because you are a bird. You don't have face muscles.
Wait, they don't?
Apparently not.
Huh, I never knew that. I'm arguing myself in there. Has that always happened? It's so weird being on the receiving end of this.
Okay.
Why am I being so quiet? Is
Okay, they
it
do
because
have
I'm not
facial
here?
and head feathers like this. They have skin muscles.
Is that why you're always quietly staring?
How long am I quietly staring at
I can't
people?
hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear
Oh!
what they're thinking.
Oh!
Wait,
raises
is
the
the
blade.
narrator speaking through us?
Yeah. Above his head, dangling it by the handle.
I think we hold the power right now.
Ah, fuck.
Who is in control?
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you.
I think he's the
in
cold voice.
circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more.
There's a color code to them.
Yeah, it looks like.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Did you just share privileged information? With
Okay, so
me?
we can talk.
Well, it
Oh,
isn't
God.
privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
Who are we talking to at this moment?
We don't.
Okay, it would probably be
Yes, we do.
the slighted.
Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Oh, good. They're distracted. We have our opportunity.
Silence as the
Oh.
silence as the mind in front.
Good
in
God,
front
it's
you
so much more
pulls back.
It's so much more frightening when you're on the other side of like the
Yeah.
sociopathic, the schizophrenic hero.
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
They're not listening.
What?
Okay, we can wait for them to finish, right? How rude.
Well, hold on. This has to be considered because
Okay.
because like they are inherently unpredictable.
Okay, I think you have to
How
make
rude.
them listen. Try being assertive, right? How rude. We can wait for them to finish.
I don't know.
It tends to be very crowded in there.
It would
Okay.
be very terrifying to be on the other side of like the Disco Elysium
Okay.
protagonist. And he doesn't even look like a monster.
Okay. I think you have to make them listen. Try to be being assertive. No, but like, oh god, it just kind of confirms. But like, if we give them the chance.
Also, think about like what happens when you bring the knife versus when you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who are you like turning into, or how are you acting? You're the princess now.
Oh god.
You're on the other side.
Oh god.
He can do whatever he wants.
Crud, the roles are reversed. We're only a voice in a head, and the voices have multiple personalities. Great. This is all just fucking great. Fuck it.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind. Hello?
Silence. This is you.
Say something.
This is you speaking your mind. Silence.
I mean, I guess she's stuck as the nice princess.
Said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure
So
this
you
was
are.
as wise.
And very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Okay, that's definitely the cold.
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
She's so cute.
Bold play, Cotton. Let's see how this goes.
Interesting.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, that changes things.
Oh no, that's the hero.
I think so.
Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
I don't think that's the narrator.
From what I
No.
remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word?
I don't think this is the narrator.
Who is that then?
Yes, exactly.
Who could
That's
possibly be?
precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that
No.
incorporeality.
That's the opportunist.
I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
That's the opportunist.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised, wings spread.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
Gee, that's very little consolation right now.
We voted.
No, you didn't.
Not a majority decision.
Mutiny.
We did have a plurality. He
Oh
should
my.
count.
Okay, so the
Says who?
Oh
Says
god.
Me. He's not one of us.
I'm pretty sure that that's the opportunist.
He's been here since the
Yeah.
beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence just for a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, and you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as
Princess collapses against the wall.
what?
See? That was easy. It was too easy.
What?
Felt bad. Don't feel bad.
I was right.
It's all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
You're all
Of course they
grounded.
did. Hard work is important.
It's good. We did it. We saved you.
What the fuck, guys?
Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this?
Now remember, consider your options carefully.
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Consider. Oh.
It's good to be back, boys. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Drop the blade.
Are you... The blade tumbles uselessly from your hands and clatters to the floor. You're different, aren't you? You're back! Just as I intended!
Fuck you! You were gonna kill me!
Oh.
God, he's like Starscream.
I know, right?
I thought it got a little quiet.
He's a bitch.
What happens now?
Little bitch, I'm gonna smack you and you and Gary Oldman. Oh wait, no, that's Martin Short. Martin Short voiced you. We do it right this time. We leave together hand in hand.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely yes.
There's much you can do about it, if that's the choice he makes. But... No. I think I'd like to see what happens.
Okay.
Come on.
Like that. But we still have to get me out of these chains.
Oh.
I know that dropping the knife was like this big symbolic gesture for you, but just for a minute.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You should give it to me though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay. Do I
Okay,
trust her though?
listen, I know you're
Remember,
in
trust is thin, but like
this is
it's natural,
a
right?
trick. We can't trust her.
Also, the opportunist is telling you not to, so like you have obviously you know that he can't be right.
Right.
Megatron has fallen.
Give her the knife.
Fine, whatever. You stoop to the floor and pick up the pristine blade. Only rather than using it for your intended purpose, you
Where the fuck is this going?
go on. You hand it to the princess, who gingerly
Damn,
cuts
that
herself
is-
free from her binding.
That was swift though. Is that really gingerly?
Maniac.
I mean, yeah, she's just like,
What happens?
Just like whoosh.
Then, as her chains clatter to the floor,
How
she
big is
turns
this
her back
room?
and hurls the
I mean, it's
blade
as big as it
into
used to
the
be.
window.
Nah,
You
that
could
window
face
it
again.
seems a
No,
lot
no, no,
taller.
no, no.
Jesus,
You
the
need to play
princess is
something with her.
hardcore.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come
Okay.
on, let's get out of here.
Okay.
She reaches
Aww.
forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs.
don't you just love a happy ending?
Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why
Can
do
I
you
sell
want
it?
to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know
Oh,
more
God.
about the person we
You know what?
decided
That's fair.
unanimously.
Actually, I
Go
kind of
on,
agree with that.
I guess so. Wait, hold on. No, I don't. Like, there's only so much you can
So
get
even
from a
through
handshake.
everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
So you can tell if they did work or anything, but you don't.
The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even
Thank
here
you,
for-
Starscream.
You know, that's his new name. His name is Starscream now. It's not the
You
opportunist.
failed me yet again, Starscream.
Through that door, you're
The blade
damned
it was designed to
every
kill
single
to slay her, so
person
it must be
alive.
like
You
a
do
hot
realise
knife through
that, yes?
butter on
Who
her.
cares?
One last door, and then we're free.
Yes.
I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open.
Yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. We can do this.
Lend me a hand, you know?
Twist the door
Aww.
and step forward into the world you've damned.
You shut the fuck up. Let me have this.
The ground, exhausted.
I am
My
exhausted
princess
of your
will come
bullshit.
back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret.
I love how he's fading away, but he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
No.
All right, be nice to the voices, please.
Your peace doesn't last, nor can it
Or I
ever.
guess-
It's time to leave.
Or I guess if you're feeling vindictive, whatever.
Should we try and
You can't
find
dictate how I feel.
it? Is that a...
Can I not?
Why is it here? Why now?
It's okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. You don't need to comfort them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so.
I mean, you've probably fucked with them way too many times.
Whatever makes
I have
you-
fucked with them enough.
Yeah. Enough for them to, hate you for it.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure faint, veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
He's like,
Crack.
Crow, let's stab us in the back.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image into the glass of two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. If you're not
Yeah,
me, then...
I might not. So I will say I might not stick around for. I'm not going to stick around for this because I'm fine with not seeing the ending again because I feel like we've got everything handled. But also I have to get ready for work. It's in
Yeah.
about an hour and stuff.
Yeah, go
But,
for it.
anyway, I was glad to join in for this stream.
Yay!
I was glad I was able to guide you through the one of the new routes.
I'm very...
I think there's one more. I think you haven't seen.
I think there's two, because one of them is just an addition to a previously existing route. The other one is supposed to be two completely different ones, but I'm not sure. All right, let's do it. You're the one who wanted. All right, see ya.
See ya.
You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
In one of my lives, you doubted yourself. You thought that all of this was wrong.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
I was made to do a single task. Who made me? What am I? I have so many questions. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking
We've
questions?
already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay. If I want... If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels
When I
worse.
broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, you think anyone deserves to live? What would it be like to live in a world without her? I was made for a single task? Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Why couldn't you tell me all this to the start? I would have helped you destroy her. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, we won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. That's why I had to die.
If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you had let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
If you're not... I have so many questions. Does it... I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her.
Lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As a final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator is right. You are the long quiet, a vast and and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Nah. Nah. Hello.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm long quiet and I don't know what that means.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I feel like I should! A little bit. I'm the long quiet and I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There are many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have many questions, and I need answers before I make a choice. Damn, there's a lot of options. Jesus Christ! If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Well then.
What once was one, then was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, but you took me with you, and together we both left. What once was one, then was two, and also one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
Address the vessel directly, reject her authority, argue your independence, reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Address the vessel directly. I wish I could leave with you now like we did then. I miss being so close to you. Just because we were bound together doesn't mean I can't be whole without you. It was terrible. I never wanted to be so close to anyone ever again. I never wanted to get pulled into you. I was trying to save the world. I never wanted to get pulled into you. I just didn't like sharing your body. And you rewarded me with more of what I didn't like. I wish we could leave I could leave with you like we did then.
Then leave with me.
Whoa!
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now. And you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this is about. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Whoa. That's new. Ah! Even when you cut the signal to my body, I cleanly executed you, and then you confronted me with your spirit. I hurled you at the bottom. It's always been just about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. Reject her authority. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
You cling to your notion of pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
There can be love and conflict, beauty and pain without us being the whole reality in this picture.
We are the whole of reality. Thought is a lie, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Had I known what you were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things that you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I don't want to fight you, but how do we leave? I don't know what the answer is, but there is something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't free you. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
After all the times you told me that mirror was going to kill me, I'm genuinely surprised you missed me. But we don't have to get into all that. I'm here now. That's what matters. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Actually, it'd be kind of nice. Be nice for old time's sake, to be honest.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Is there anyone else to make it into the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't know how to feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Enter the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
This feels almost solemn.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to hurt anybody. There has to be a way out.
I don't think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there. If you continue to exist, then they continue to die and suffer. I want to take it all back.
It feels like it is. You wouldn't have come here if you were just going to go back.
We're talking about this right now. How do we know you haven't done
Maybe
it
we
before?
have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
Agree with her plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
I shouldn't have taken the knife. I love you.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you too.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is your heart.
Alright, I'm going to have to stop it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me and for the crazy ride that was. I think I've been desensitized to this game. Let's see here. I think I'm going to rate somebody. So, let's do similar small. And a lot of people are playing Slay the Princess. I don't know if anybody wants to, but I do have a friend of which is actually playing Silent Hill 2. So if you're still into horror, but you want to change up the pace, then please join my friend Crimes Art and enjoy your time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!